Hey guys, so today I thought I would sit down and make a really quick video for you all about my favourite facial SPFs. Now I get asked, on a personal level, I get asked about this a lot, but also from you guys I get asked a lot about SPFs, which SPFs I rate, which ones I use, and I thought I would do like a top 5 my favourite facial SPFs. And this is in no particular order because all of these are good for different reasons. So I'm actually going to start off with one that I don't have the packaging for because it is currently discontinued, but they're bringing it back, and that is the Body Shop Essence SPF 50. I'm going to put a picture of it here so you guys know the exact one I'm talking about because they do quite a few different SPFs. So I actually did a little bit of digging and found out what had happened to this, because this is the SPF that Mike, my husband, used every single day for the past probably 4 years, and I've used it like on and off every single day for longer than that. I've absolutely loved it. It's brilliant. It's so lightweight, instantly absorbs, SPF 50, and I found out from the Body Shop ladies that that was the issue. So I think there was a slight discrepancy in the SPF value in different countries, so it needed relabeling. So I think it's actually slightly less than SPF 50, which to be honest doesn't bother me for a day-to-day sunscreen when I'm in the UK. I don't mind using anything in between a 30 and a 50. There's really not that much difference when you get to the top end of the spectrum when it comes to SPF. The difference between 30 and 50 is actually quite small, so that doesn't bother me at all. But I just can't wait for them to actually bring it back and get the packaging redone because it's so brilliant, and I know Mike feels the same way. He misses it. So that's the Body Shop one. It's brilliant and it will be back soon. The other one I absolutely love is, and I've spoken about this quite a lot recently, is the almost new, I think it came out in July, Great 8 Hour Daily Defense Moisturizer Broad Spectrum 35. So obviously this is a slightly lower level on the sunscreen kind of coverage front, but 35 for day to day for me, like I said, absolutely fine. This is really nice because it's almost like it blurs the line between being just an SPF and also a kind of makeup primer. Really nice kind of basic moisturizer if you want a moisturizer to do everything and not just be an SPF. Whereas sometimes I feel like the Body Shop one and the ones that I'm about to talk about are more specifically SPFs. They're not kind of do-it-all moisturizers like this one. This one really is. It's brilliant. If you have oilier skin, it's brilliant at controlling oil, but also it leaves a really nice base for makeup as well. It's not greasy at all. And I would say the Body Shop one and this one, if you're worried about the kind of oiliness that comes with SPF sometimes, if you have oilier skin, then they would be my top recommendation. The other three that I'm about to show you are all slightly oilier, but they're not super greasy because I am super fussy when it comes to SPFs being greasy. I really don't like that, so I'm not going to recommend anything that is oily or greasy at all, but I would say they're more suitable for drier skin types as opposed to oilier skin types. And they are a fairly new release actually from Shiseido. This is their Urban Environment UV Protection Cream Plus SPF 50. This is a thicker, kind of more slightly heavier SPF, but as it says, it has that kind of in urban environment, like anti-pollution element to it as well. So if that's something that you're looking for, this is also definitely worth checking out. This is what Mike has switched to for the moment because it's actually quite a lot heavier and he's been getting quite dry skin. It's actually really nice if you have slightly drier skin. Really rate this. That, I believe this is new. Shiseido's sun care is in general brilliant, but I can never keep up with like what's new, what's coming out, blah blah blah, but this is really good. And then the fourth one that I wanted to talk about is another old favorite. This is from Kiehl's. This is their ultra light daily UV defense SPF 50 PA++++ high protection. So basically broad spectrum SPF 50. This is the chemical sunscreen, and make sure you take note of that and ask if you are in Kiehl's and you're buying SPF. They do also do a mineral sunscreen, and the texture of the mineral sunscreen is a lot different. It's a lot greasier, it's a lot heavier, and it's a lot like less easy to massage into your skin and it doesn't just absorb quickly like this does. This is very, very lightweight. I would say it's probably the most similar to the Body Shop one out of all of them. It's slightly thicker. The Body Shop one's almost like a serum. I feel like I keep going on about it. It will come back, guys, I promise. Just keep going on about something that you can't buy, but it will come back. This one is also brilliant. I've spoken about this lots over the years. Really, really rate the Kiehl's one. The one thing I would say about Kiehl's is I have fairly sensitive eyes to this, so I don't put it near my eyes. And then last but not least, this is a bit of a curveball because it's completely different to all of the others, but if you are looking for a mineral sunscreen, you are worried about chemicals and all the chemicals that come with chemical sunscreen as opposed to using like zinc based sunscreen, my favorite mineral sunscreen, this is what I use on River, is Think Baby. This is thick, it's greasy, it's opaque, but it's really good in terms of ingredients. I spoke to a dermatologist about finding the best possible sunscreen to use on kids and that has less chemicals and is most effective, blah blah blah. This is water resistant to 80 minutes and it smells like oranges and it works really, really well. We've never had any issues with River using this, and so if you have quite sensitive skin, I think it would be good as well. They do also make, the same company does, I think it's called Think Sport sunscreen, and I imagine it's a very similar kind of concept, but if you're looking for a more natural alternative to sunscreen to use on your face, then I would recommend this one, although you will get the obvious slight white cast from it because it is zinc based. So that is it for my top 5 favorite facial SPFs, the ones I absolutely love. So if you're looking for something for the winter months to try and keep that balance between keeping your skin protected but also keeping it hydrated, I hope this has kind of helped you out. Some of my favorite facial SPFs, and I hope to see you again very soon. Bye guys.